Welcome to BuyTheDip.news. Today is April 29, 2026. Our AI model found 15 stocks today with both an article rating of buy and a metric score rating of buy, based on our fundamental and technical analysis. In this video we cover 3 of them. Here's the breakdown. The following content is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always conduct your own research before making any investment decisions. T.E. Our Teradyne Incorporated Technology Sector. Semiconductor Equipment and Materials. TR reported record revenue of $1.282 billion for Q1 2026, up 87% year-over-year and above the high end of its guidance, with roughly 70% of revenue tied to AI-related demand across compute and memory. Teradyne reported GAAP EPS of $2.53, both sharply higher than Q1 2025, with semiconductor test remaining the largest segment generating $1.111 billion in revenue, followed by robotics at $91 million, and product test at $80 million. Management said all business groups delivered strong year-over-year growth, with the company guiding Q2 revenue to $1 to $1.250 billion. The record revenue may reinforce Teradyne's positioning as a beneficiary of AI infrastructure spending tied to semiconductor testing tied to compute demand, though investors may watch whether Q2 guidance signals normalization from record Q1 level. Here are the key growth metrics for TE. Our sales growth trailing 12 months, 30.3%, weighted at 25%. EPS growth next 5 years, 45.3%, weighted at 25%. Target price upside, 15.6%, weighted at 20%. Gross margin percent, 58.6%, weighted at 15%. Drawdown from 52-week high, minus 25.1%, weighted at 15%. Overall score, 82.20 out of 100. Metric rating, buy. To summarize TE, our article recommendation is buy, growth stock score is 82.20 out of 100, metric rating, buy. FLUT Flutter Entertainment plc. Consumer cyclical sector. Gambling. Flutter Entertainment, FLUT, LSK, FLTR, announced that it will release its first quarter 2026 update after market close on May 6, 2026 at 4:05 p.m. EDT, 9:05 British Summer Time, with management hosting a conference call on May 30 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to review results and be available for questions. Flutter Entertainment operates a diverse portfolio of leading online sports betting and iGaming brands including FanDuel, Sky Betting and Gaming, Sportsbet, PokerStars, Paddy Power, Sisal, Snai, Tombola, Betfair, MaxBet, Junli Games, Ajarabet and Bet Nacional, with Flutter Edge offering brands access to group-wide benefits through its Positive Impact Plan. All related materials will be available through the Investor Relations section of the Flutter website at www.flutter.com/investors. Here are the key growth metrics for FLUT sales growth trailing 12 months, 16.6%, weighted at 25%. EPS growth next 5 years, 17.3%, weighted at 25%. Target price upside, 56.9%, weighted at 20%. Gross margin percent, 45.2%, weighted at 15%. Drawdown from 52-week high, minus 65.7%, weighted at 15%. Overall score, 71.50 out of 100. Metric rating, buy. To summarize FLUT article recommendation is buy, growth stock score is 71.50 out of 100, metric rating, buy. ZET, a Zeta Global Holdings Corporation Technology Sector. Software Infrastructure. Zeta Global Holdings, Zeta, rose 2.1% after KeyBank upgraded Zeta Global Holdings to overweight with a $22 price target, citing its usage-based business model and proprietary data asset as potential AI-driven tailwinds ahead of Q1 earnings on Thursday. Athena, Zeta's AI-powered marketing agent built on OpenAI, became generally available on March 24, with early beta customers spending materially more through the Zeta platform since adopting the product, analysts noted, with recurring revenue expected to account for roughly 60% of total revenue in 2025, up from 55% in 2023 following the close of the Marigold acquisition. Morgan Stanley expects roughly 350 basis points of upside to street estimates, implying approximately 26% organic revenue growth, along with slight raise to full-year organic guidance, with valuation undemanding on a forward PE of under 20, while free cash flow margins excluding stock-based compensation are expected to turn positive in 2026 as SBC continues declining as a percentage of revenue. Here are the key growth metrics for ZET, a sales growth trailing 12 months, 29.7%, weighted at 25%. EPS growth next 5 years, 28.9%, weighted at 25%. Target price upside, 61.5%, weighted at 20%. Gross margin percent, 55.1%, weighted at 15%. Drawdown from 52-week high, minus 29.5%, weighted at 15%. Overall score, 82.80 out of 100. Metric rating, buy. To summarize ZET, article recommendation is buy, growth stock score is 82.80 out of 100, metric rating, buy. That wraps up today's 3 buy-rated stocks. There are 12 more buy-rated stocks today that you can view at BuyTheDip.news, along with full analysis for every stock. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe for daily signals. Visit BuyTheDip.news to access buy-rated stocks and full growth metrics in real time, the moment they are available rather than after market hours, along with hundreds of additional stocks that weren't rated a buy each trading day. See you next time.